Shogun Rugby, formerly yesterday. Shogun survived a scare from KCB, winning that one 17-14. Earlier on today, Nyati had their first round of fixtures in which they managed to upset Uganda 24-12. So this one is a good match because it puts whoever wins in a better state.
That's true, and this is an interesting pool as well because Uganda have to win. The match between KCB and Uganda will be an interesting one because I think everybody has a chance here. If Shogun win this one, I think they have a chance, or they take the lead in terms of qualifying for the quarterfinals. That becomes then very interesting because then again, remember, Nyati have beaten Uganda. Uganda will have to beat KCB, who themselves came close versus Shogun, and I think would want to believe that they can take something away from against Uganda Sevens. I don't think the Ugandans are happy to hear that, but it's the reality of Sevens. And you see this wonderful mispass here by Shogun, and eventually
they get quick onto the scoreboard here. Shogun 7 to the good, and Nyati, that looks like a high shot, but he was going down. Referee calls Obat Kuke offside because a rack had already formed, so he wasn't eligible to stand up and pick the ball and attack. Shogun going for the scrum option. Shogun Rugby, one of the most
it was just a counter-attack. He was from the offside position. This is the map, guys.
Quite clear there.
First hook the ball. Stay in the scrum.
Shogun have been in 6 finals of the 27 Safari Sevens edition. They have won twice. So if you look at it, they have the pedigree to add another title to themselves. That was when they were appearing as Samurai. Last year they decided to rebrand and go for the Shogun, which if you track back just speaks to the military hierarchy. Shogun higher than Samurai, and that shows the new brand that they wanted to communicate. And Shogun is normally really the real power behind the emperor.
Let's go again.
yes, much down there in terms of Samurai. A very proud culture, Japanese culture, the Samurai.
Wait.
Yeah, Shogun just guilty of not listening to the referee there. He was clear that they need not push until the ball is inside. Anderson going for the kick behind the backyard of Shogun. They don't recover it, but they have to be careful not to suffer from a counter attack here. Have numbers out for Shogun, attacking the defense line at pace, getting out of their danger zone, going to deck, then coming the shorter side. Nice recovery there by Nyati. Bryson Ogamba, who was keen on that 5-meter channel, but on the other 5-meter channel, left for dead there, going in for their second try. Yeah, they were just stretched, and at pace, there was no recovering there.
And the passes, the Shogun passes are going ahead of the man. So the man is hitting the pass as he's coming. He doesn't have to miss a step. And that makes a huge difference, especially when it's, the defense is balanced out here on 1v1. So it's a really good try there by Shogun. Eventually in the end there, just the pace of the ball, look at that. The pass goes to the man right ahead of him. And it's really difficult for Nyati to recover on that one. I think it was Carlo Mito at the end there. Yeah. But because the pass is going out, because the second last man again is really running up with the ball.
That's Kanepa Noah who scored that one. He was here last year and comes back. Was a stalwart for them last year. Just parking himself on the wing there. Shogun with ball in hand, right at the heart of Nyati's defense. Just trying to ensure that they get a proper setup here. Ripped in, but too late.
Yeah, the referee has already called the tackle, and as soon as the referee says tackle, then the defender must demonstrate that they have released the the tackler must show that they have released, and then can now come back again and contest.
Yeah, in that is
now let's go.
That should be Bryson Ogamba. Too late in that one.
On the rip, yeah, but it was Calomito on the tackle.
Yeah, set move there, trying to manipulate Nyati's defense, and they do so to create numbers, but the defense is good here. Tracking for an offload, doesn't get there. Good recovery by Mulinge, the captain of Nyati, and Obat Kuke.
I think that's a tackle.
Then they try to get him.
Oh, it looked like a tackle already, with his knee on the ground.
Yeah, it's a 5-second call, the new rule on 5 seconds.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah, he went down after 5 seconds. So you do have 5 seconds to present the ball, after which that ball is turned over to the defending team.
Guys, we need a clear
After
scrum,
Enrique there,
guys.
I just managed to put his knee on the floor, but referees made a foul there within 5 seconds.
Bye to the hooker. To the hooker. Bind!
There's a substitution there. I think going out is Calomito. Will just confirm. Yeah, Calomito goes to the bench. First half substitution, but Brian Ondego going for that one, not missing it.
It's a knock-on. It's a good option. Just didn't get the lucky bounce. It's a good option because he was, if he got that, I think he would have run away with it. But unfortunately, the ball just went to his left. And in his attempt to regather it, knocked on.
So ball back to Shogun. Shogun at the center of the pitch. As compacting and positioning themselves to attack towards the right. But could be a dummy move. We'll see what the scrum half thinks, but they do load on the right side. Yeah, referee penalizes Nyati, and this is just giving up on that chase. So Bat Kuke
Nyati guilty,
picking
just
his
sitting back and not positioning quickly.
Yeah, he picks his battles there. And Shogun at the sound of the hooter, adding a third try. They parked the right side and left all of around 20 meters to the left. So when they swung back to that area, it was a mismatch because he had too much pace for Bat Kuke. Goes to show you how teams really prepare and utilize set-piece moves. Quick tap and go. That whole 20 meters to the touchline was free, and he goes all the way. We go into the break. Shogun leading this one comfortably, 17-0 after that try by...
I think it was Manuel Moreno.
Yes.
He has played for Spain, Manuel. And I think also part of the team that played in the Premier Sevens in India.
Yeah, quite a number of Spanish players in this Shogun team, and doing well for themselves.
Now, we cannot continue like this. Every time we have a scrum, either there is a hard down, a block is pulling down, you are ankling as well. So guys, I'm not going to give any other word. We have not played any scrum right. We just scrummage right, let the ball come out, play. Okay, gents? Let's go.
Yeah, referee there quite stunned around the set piece, especially the scrum down. Both teams guilty of early shoves, and this time round he's saying there will be no more warnings.
I think that's a fair game management there by the center referee. just giving the two captains here his feedback on what he thinks in the scrum set piece. You see line break here by Shogun. Inside pass here. Oh, well recovered from defense.
Yeah, Brian Ondego doing well there to track the line break players. After that kickoff, immediately Shogun getting themselves into Nyati's half.
You'd think they just need a try here to come. I mean, it's just 17. Maybe as a motivator here, or motivation rather, something to hang on to.
Yeah, just give Shogun something to think about. If they score now, then Shogun will have to ensure that they have their accuracy levels higher a bit, because 17-7 will be an interesting game.
An early score here means it's 10 points difference if they convert. And then the elements come into play because Shogun is a European team.
Yeah.
And perhaps Nyati, you would argue, are used to the
altitude, yes. So Nyati need a quick score here. Brian Ondego coming and using his boot to go into the...
I was just about to say about the kick here.
Yeah, he's been really good with his kicks, and if he recovers this one, he should look inside and look for the support. That's one area that Brian Ondego is struggling with, the ability to just scan around him when he has ball in hand. We saw him do that in the first game also. But Kuke coming in hard with a good carry. This is a try that Nyati needed to get themselves back into this one.
We did say if they... I honestly think if they convert this and then use the kick chase strategy at the right moment, of course, I think the altitude and sun here will try to come into play. Shogun are a decent side, make no mistake. I'm just being speculative here with my hope that Nyati can. I mean, that's a really good try there from Nyati.
I remember Nyati won their first match against Uganda.
Correct.
And they feel and they do know that they have the ability to get one against Shogun, but this one, they have to dig in deep.
And the scores difference will also come into play here. That try by Gordon will watch.
Yeah, Bryson Ogamba might be in problems here, though both players went for the ball. But let's listen into the referee on this one. We have to.
I cannot get it.
I think it's a head-on collision.
Yes.
Yeah, number 12 for Gray. Going to hide.
Yeah.
To head. There's a head contact. Black.
So
After the knock-on.
After the knock-on, there was head contact by Gray on Maroon.
No. By Maroon to Black.
By Maroon to Black.
Yes.
Okay. So what do you recommend?
I think we just because of the knock-on.
Yeah. It's penalty only.
Yeah, it's only penalty because it has actually equal intentional.
Okay, sir. Let me hear what Robinson has to say.
You must appreciate here the local referees just using also local lingo to make sure that the message wasn't clear. I think he says it wasn't intentional. Just listening.
Red player
Yes.
went into contact of the ball.
Yes.
No arm tackle.
No arm tackle.
Yeah, but I'm not sure if it went to the head.
Yeah.
But it was
Yeah.
So we go for a penalty and a yellow card. Okay. Okay.
So Bryson Ogamba.
You must give credit here to the officials just to clarify.
12 Maroon.
And
just to be sure about
making
their
sure
call.
that both. Yeah, I think that's a fair way of analyzing this, because one assistant referee on one end of the field
Could
sees
see
something
something
else,
different, yeah.
and the head contact I think was clear.
It went low. It's a yellow card.
There's no mitigation. I think the second assistant referee there just saying there was no mitigation, even though the first one said it didn't seem intentional.
Intentional, yeah.
But perhaps his angle of vision was not clear on that.
Yeah, I don't think Bryson really had a fair chance of getting that ball. So that impact and the momentum he came into that space is what has worked against him. And he gets to cool his heels for 2 minutes in the bin. Nyati, just when they were coming back, gaining momentum, have to play 6 against 7 against a very determined clinical Shogun side.
Yeah,
Noah
Up on now, please. Denise.
Kapenoa Noah there goes into contact, goes to deck. Then they go to the backyard.
that's a really good option here because the no sweeper, or rather there's no sweeper because of the numbers. Really good option there by Shogun. It's a very experienced 7-a-side team here. Shogun, they have passes not going to hand, but they have an overlap here if they can use it. Oh, good scramble defense by Nyati.
Yeah, Mulinge
But
being
they have to
the
come back the
inside
other
defender.
way. Sorry, like they have to come back the other way again. There's the inside pass. I mean, they're running out of defenders.
Yeah,
Nyati,
Gareta George going over for that try. I mean, you still 7v6, you still have to make those opportunities count because the scramble defense from Nyati was quite good.
but because they have few numbers and the ball is going to one end and they're really stretched on that one end, it means even if you scramble that, you have to pass was an option because there's a scramble defense across the field.
Yeah, the unsightly face of our rugby game, unfortunately, taking so long, waiting for. He hadn't scored until this point.
I am not a fan of that one.
Yeah,
I'm
neither
not
am
a
I.
big fan.
45 seconds just pausing in the try box.
I would argue that that was introduced by Argentina and England in the World 7 Series. It's still within the law,
Yeah, it's still within the law.
but quite unsightly. I agree with you. Obviously, that try from Jorge Gareta. Look at the inside pass because all the defenders had gone across from Nyati. They did well to scramble across both sides, but because they were doing that, it just creates space on the inside.
Yeah, conversion is successful. Had a restart which bounced in and went out. Should be Nyati's ball. They tried a quick line out, but the referee says it wasn't on the mark. So they have a take 2 on that line out. Nyati now, you will think this one is way beyond them. We have barely seconds remaining on the clock, trailing by 22-5, and they will suffer their first loss of the tournament. Shogun will march on with their second win after getting past KCB yesterday. Going to the backyard again, the foot race has been a feature of this match. Just identifying there's no need for any risks.
Yeah, I mean, Shogun can afford to do that, even if they concede here. They too are a very decent 7-a-side team, even though it's a mix of several players.
Yeah.
But they're
Spanish.
always a good side, Shogun.
Oh yeah, they have. I mean, I think they are second to Shujaa in terms of appearances in the finals and the trophies won.
That's if you include the Samurai.
The Samurai, yes.
Well, yeah. Oh no. Bit of miscommunication there from the Nyati players. And then they lose possession here to Shogun.
Yeah, Shogun have really been, that's a knock-on.
Yes, it's a knock-on.
Just over a minute to play there, the clock just being reset properly. So Nyati still have an opportunity to just close that gap between themselves and Shogun. But you will think just beyond them, as we hear there from the referee, just 1 minute remaining. They have ball, an attacking ball, dead center of the pitch. They split their back line and go to the right, straightens and comes back in. They need a quick ball here, and it comes, but that pass was just a problem there. Quick tap and go here will put them over the line if they shift it quickly to the outside channels, looking for an offload and advantage being played. This might be a yellow card.
Number 6, you have to go 10 meters before engaging into the tackle. It's a yellow card. Wait, guys. Wait. Go 10. Time is out.
Not 10 here being called by the referee, and a yellow card has been given to Shogun. Shogun down to 6 men. A few seconds remaining in this one. Going to the sin bin is Legoburu Anton.
Also not rolling away there, Shogun.
Coming in with Route 1 Rugby. Obat Kuke coming in on a direct line of play with that body, that monster of a body. There was no stopping him 5 meters out. And finally they get to the double digits on the scoreboard.
Shogun out. Shogun out of the channel. Out.
The conversion to come. They're looking at staring at a loss here. And that is it. This one ends in favor of Shogun Rugby. As we watch the replay there, this one ends in favor of Shogun Rugby. Nyati with their loss in this one, but they still have one more match to play. Round 3 coming up later on as we move to the next game featuring Uganda taking on the local Kenya circuit, 7 circuit winners in KCB Rugby.